Hey guys, budget with me utilizing YNAB. This is my first paycheck of September. I actually haven't been budgeting for the past couple of days, so I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit of the budget here. So let's get started really quick. All right, so let's get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a few things. So as you can see, things are getting a lot of red because I have not funded anything. So this is a great example of what you would look like when you didn't put any money into something, but you have transactions actually leaving your account. So it's going to be in red, and then you would have to go back and actually fund the money correctly. So that's what I'm going to do here. For this particular one, I'm going to go ahead, and I believe this is underfunded. When do I have the last of this coming out? Yep, so I would have to fund this fully anyway. And so you guys can see here, a lot of things are red. I gotta check how much I actually have for my car payment that went out of my account. That's into this actual account here. Let me just go here really quick. Go to Fairwinds, go in. It was $290 and 1 cent. Okay, so go back to budget. We're gonna plus this here. $290 and 1 cent. That's gonna go to that. Perfect. Now, because Discover's already taken out their money, we're just gonna go ahead and fund that because it already came out. But let me do something really quick here. Let's see what was the overfund from last month. So you see credit card interest will tell me here. Another great example of covering for your credit card interest. Eating out was overspent on and gas was overspent on. Okay, cool. All right, so go back to here and let's go to all really quick. All right. Discover got their money. Open Sky needs to be funded. It's one of those cards I talked about before and having it. Before I actually fund that, I'm just going to fund these really quick actually. We're going to go a little bit backwards. So what I'm doing is just covering all of my credit cards are going to be taken out before my next paycheck. This is what this example is for now. Just making sure I sign out of that paycheck that you just saw. I cover some overspending of cash that actually left my account already. And then now I'm going in for based off what I originally have now in the structuring and paying my credit cards. So Discover payment already came out. I signed 71. 71 has been taken out. And now that's why 0 is checked. I met that goal. Or that target, I should say. So then I have this one. We're going to go ahead and fund that one. Platinum card as well. Got to go to fund that one. So pretty much all of these are funded, and as well as my Maverick card, that has to be funded as well. Now, based on the paycheck that I receive, and I know this video is going to be talking about, have on a thumbnail, I just want to put obviously paycheck versus debt, right? I'm going off of my credit card debt. So with that being the case, and with that being what it is, it gives me that opportunity. Actually, let me put this back here. To obviously, I'm not paying off all of my credit cards all at once. You guys can see there's a little bit of debt here. But if you want to learn how to manage your money and build yourself a budget just like this one, go ahead and hit that link in the description. The app I'm utilizing is YNAB. You need a budget. So you can always hit that link in the description. You get 34 days free. But before you do that, I would highly recommend checking out my free course on how YNAB works and the structure of YNAB so you don't have to waste your time trying to figure it out. You can watch that course. It's completely free. And you can learn how to create a budget, structure a budget. So when you jump into YNAB, you're ready to hit the ground running. With that being said, you can meet me over at lotsofmotion.com to put your plan in motion, because I believe if you learn how to manage your money, build your credit, and reinvest back into yourself, you can create opportunities for you. Now, I know this may seem like I'm on the journey, which I am. So as I'm continuing down this process, you will see a lot going on. All right, let's get this going. And let's finish off this quickly here. So with that being said, I am going to close this up. Pocket money. I'm going to go ahead and fund that. And one of the things I'm going to look into, as you can see, I only have that so much left into the account. So you can see it. There's no worries here. No shame. So $11.60 and 2 cents. So let's go back to budget. And let's go ahead and look at tithe, which I put for 10%. I am getting out of the rat race of getting out of credit card debt as well as building a side hustle. So if you want to learn about that as well, you can always subscribe to the channel and follow me on the drive every Monday when I go out and share a little bit of last week's delivery. Probably not all day delivery, not every day I'm gonna record, but for the most part, how I create a side hustle to generate some extra income apart from my W-2 job. So go over at Lots of Motion. It's time for you to put your plan in motion by learning how to manage your money, build your credit, and reinvest back into yourself. All right. But let's get right back to it. I completely was trying to catch myself in the train of thought there. Oh, so what I was saying was for typically how I go about my budget, if I would have done this correctly, right? I would have go up top first. So top first for me is going to be that tithe and savings and based out of the money I received. So that 1160, right? For the first of that tithe, that would be what? So that's 116. That would have went to that. And let me do something really quick just to make sure I'm getting that correct as well. Let me do something really quick. So with that being also said, that 160 minus 10%, that 116. And what I'm left with, then that 104. So that's going to be 104.44 and 40 cents for my personal savings. Now, as you can see, with the personal savings goals that I've had and I created, right, I'm a little bit behind in a sense, but that's okay because I'm really focusing on generating more income inside of my business. And that is going to alleviate a lot more stuff before the end of this year, which I'm really grateful for. So I'm not too, what I'm going to say, impressed, but I am on the grind. So definitely subscribe to the channel and support the guy. I definitely like and hit a comment down below. But if you don't have a budget, I would highly recommend you creating one because once you learn how to create your budget and build your credit, you could always reinvest back into yourself and put your plan in motion. So with that being said, I have 104 saved here, and this is a great example. I have an emergency fund, which is fixed monthly expenses times 6, right? So this is what it says. I need 1250 each this month. These goals, I'm gonna actually snooze it today. So what you can actually do to a goal is snooze this month, meaning you're not going to put any money towards that goal. That's fine, and that is completely okay because again, I'm really pushing more so for the generating of the revenue from the business. And if you want to learn how to pay yourself first in a business, if you never know about the first profit method, I definitely want to read that book as well as that philosophy. So I'll definitely talk a lot about that on lotsofmotion.com. Go ahead and hit me over my website. But let's go back to this, building out this really quick. So with that being said, all as well as this one is $1,000 needed. This is my PAH, which is purchase a home. I'm looking to save a home, but again, because I'm learning a lot more about my business and how I can leverage that in the long run, I am right now really pushing towards actually letting my business do a lot of that heavy lifting for me. So I'm gonna snooze this for now, but we will definitely come back to this at a later time. So I greatly appreciate it. So that's cool. All right. So now fixed monthly, as I was stating before. So fixed monthly, what do I need to add in here? Phone bill, that's going to come out. Let me go ahead and add some money there. And as you can see, insurance, but that's definitely going to be switched over to my actual business because of what they require. So definitely going to do that for sure ski. And this one, this underfunded actually is going to just be for now. All right. So for my sister, have that there. My heart and my mom. All right. So, and I have some overspending over here. But again, if you want to put your plan in motion, highly recommend you go over at Lots of Motion because where I'm going to share with you is how to manage your money, build your credit so you can reinvest back into yourself. Maybe you want to create content just like this or better than this. Maybe you have some great ideas and funny contents. I don't know what your goals are in life, but I highly recommend if you learn how to manage your money and build your credit, you could utilize that to, invest into your equipment. Maybe it's a camera you need, invest into your microphone, invest into your software, invest into anything that you might need to help build your brand, build your business, and grow. So highly recommend, learning how to manage your money. Highly recommend learning how to build your credit so you can always put your plan in motion. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. I'm excited because I'm putting my plan in motion. And if you need help writing and creating a goal, definitely looking at a video I'm going to drop later this year, just to share with you how I structured a few of the goals that I had this year, and a little bit about that. So again, comment down below or hit that link in the description and meet me over at lotsomotion.com. Let's go ahead and finish out this quick budget. So what do I need money? So I have 300 there, and I know I was like, I'm missing something. And okay, this came out. So now it's showing me again, these red is saying, hey, money has left your account. So you want to factor this in. It's already gone. You already spent for it. So make sure you're factoring it in. All right, cool. And then this big unauthorized overspend. I want to figure, what was this? So these purchases don't have a category. So this AutoZone purchase is actually for car maintenance. And wait, hold on, let me see my sinking fund here. 1 minute. It's not allowed to find my sinking fund. K5 maintenance. Okay, cool. Sure. Approve that. Let's go back here. And let's go back here. All this activity, BP. This was gas. But what I'm going to actually do about this is going to be a reimbursement from my business because my business card was just not doing what I need to do. No, not eating out gas. Gas. So you can put a little note to keep yourself reminded of where that money, you know, what that money was for or what was going on there. A vending machine when I was at one of these nursing homes, I was hungry. I mean, thirsty. So I was like, definitely had to go get me something to eat. It was going to be pocket money. Oh, wow. I did not know this take out. This actually came out. And just switch over this to my business checking account. That's not going to come out of my pocket anymore. So let me just keep going through these payments here and just making sure that I have all of these taken care of really quick. This was another pocket money. Approve. Okay. So some pocket money there. And this was just gas. Station. We're just gonna eat out, grab some food, all that good stuff. Okay. So with that being the case, as you can now see, I have some more overspent categories that came up. For gas, which I'm going to actually wire myself some money. So I'm going to take that back out of my business account. So for this one, it's saying I need $60.55. Okay, sure. £7.25. And this is going to be switched over to my business account. So that's just another reason learning how to, you know, and if you want to learn again, if you go to lotsomotion.com, I was quickly sharing with you or showing with you, right? I have my business budget here as well, giving another example of how I utilize YNAB. So when money comes into my business account, I'm deciding, okay, what needs to get paid inside of my business and knowing where my money is going inside of my business. I talk about the first profit a lot. You're going to hear that a lot because you want to make sure inside of your business, you're actually being profitable first, right? You get in business to be profitable. But if you want to learn a lot more about that, go ahead and hit that link in the description and meet me over at Lots of Motion. I'm sorry for this video being just a little bit longer than I anticipated. It's because I haven't been budgeting for such a while, and some of these stuff got a little bit behind or overlooked for sure. But let's go ahead and finish out what else I have to cover. So what is this? K5 maintenance that I took care of today. Highly recommend you guys check your air filter, your car filter, cabin filter, as well as your actual engine filter and change those out. But I'm going to drop a video on that in the K5, how to do that. So stay tuned for the channel, subscribe for sure. because all I talk about is personal development, entrepreneurship, and lifestyle. I know this may seem like a random video, but it always play a role. This year, I'm on a personal development journey of being financial stewardship, right? Learning how to manage my money correctly, know where my money is going, as well as build my credit. And I, in the process of building my credit, get out of credit card debt, and then invest back into myself, creating content just like this, going on the drive, starting my production company, whatever I'm trying to divvy into. It's always going to be the goal. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you're trying to personally develop your skills and trying to grow as well. I'll greatly appreciate it. Hit a like on this video as well. But let me go ahead and budget out the remaining $144 that I have to my name. No, I'm kidding. But it's a great way for me to know where my money is going and where am I actually spending my funds. So always good to know. Boom, boom, boom. Plus that 175. Get that out of here. Pocket money. 130. Okay, cool. So all that is taken care of. So far, everything looks budgeted out and covered, which I'm happy for. It's $13. You know, I might just drop this right back into that same old spot of pocket money. To be honest, I'm going to probably put it in pocket money. You know, I love my little pocket money. But I've been spending a little bit of stuff for myself just to get my birthday. So I definitely understand that. Okay, perfect. That looks good to me. So YNAB, I've budgeted all of my funds, gave every dollar a job. I covered my overspending, and yeah, it's time to go get some more cash racks because as you can see, I need some more money. I need some more cash racks for sure. Really trying to get out of credit card debt. But again, YNAB is great because it allows me to see where I'm spending outside of my credit card and where I need to actually cover for actual other expenses. So subscribe to the channel, follow me on the journey because yeah, I already know. I'm grateful for the wisdom that I've gained over these years of quote unquote failures. It was always a lesson. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Hit that like notification button if you want to see when I drop. Greatly appreciate it. But it's time for you to put your plan in motion. It's time for you to put your plan in motion by learning how to manage your money, build your credit, and reinvest back into yourself. So definitely go ahead, hit that link in the description and meet me over at lotsomotion.com. Greatly look forward to speaking with you and meeting with you and connecting and growing. So let's get it. Peace.